Very pleased so far. You know, it's only second day. Not the variables have not increased yet, but you know, there's a lot of young guys, a lot of new faces, but very pleased. I think overall across the board, the discipline, attention to detail, it's where you want it. Are we perfect right now? No, but got a long way before the game. But very happy so far.
Do you enjoy this challenge? Like, you know, the fact that, I mean, technically maybe you have two starters back because Austin started a lot last year and then you have Kingley, but just working some of the new guys in and developing that chemistry, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, that's the beautiful thing about offensive line, right? We say 5 equals 1. You can't just have one good player. You take 5 of us and playing together as a unit, then you need more than 5 really. It's just a kind of a little saying there, but yeah, I'd like the challenge. You know, 22 offensive line was 22. This year's going to be a different group, right? We got 15 opportunities, now 13 going into the summer in our development, but I'm satisfied with what we got and what we able to work with, so we'll be good.
From what you can tell, just from evaluating the guys that came in and then through 2 days, would you say that there are any characteristics maybe of the line as a whole that's kind of changed with all the movement?
Not really. I mean, all of them are going to be very good players, the guys that we brought in so far, right? We got one that's still in high school waiting to get here this summer, and we feel confident about him. All these guys have passed their evaluation, right, and we signed off on them. So, but yeah, very pleased of who they are as a character, their discipline, how they come in this building every day, how they attack. I can't put a price on when we say how a guy's wired and how they think, how the everyday process is important to them, and I'm very pleased with those guys in that standpoint.
What are kind of some of the differences and similarities between Micah and Osiris?
Mike is a very, it's kind of like Sabo when it comes to, you can tell, teach a concept one time and he has it. You know, some guys got to take notes, write it down, do a walkthrough. Micah kind of just looks at you and go, all right, you know, do you got it or not? You know, he's like, oh, I got it. And he goes out there and sure enough, he gets it. So football comes easy to him, like Osiris. But they're different in their movement skills. And so that's different, but he's a good football player. I can tell you that right now after day 2.
How much more on Austin Barber's plate making that jump to left tackle, and how much have you seen him grow in the last year?
You know, for this time being in spring, you know, he get beat, head down, hey, body language, get up, head up, eyes up, go to the next play. So him as a person and as a football player has gotten so much better, but he is night and day from where he was this time last year, I would say. But you sign a bunch of Austin Barbers around here, and you're going to have a good football team.
Damian George, is he going to move inside? You play him outside? Because I know he played some inside when he was at Alabama.
He'll stay outside for us. We got inside guys, but right now, you know, obviously we signed him for tackle, and we need depth there as well. So he'll stay out there, but we got some really good young inside guys that we're very happy with.
Who are some of those guys, or who are some of the people you look at the guard spots other than Micah?
Richie Leonard's right now is obviously going with the ones. He's a very good football player, instinctive. You got Najee Harris at right guard with the 2s right now currently, and you got Christian Williams. You got Jalen Farmer, who's currently out doing endo. He'll be back at the end of spring. Who else am I missing? I don't want to miss anybody. You know, you got Roderick that also can move to either guard position. You got Jake Slaughter, who's doing a great job. I would have no problem rolling out there, Jake, with any time. Who am I missing? I hate missing people. Jalen's doing a good job. Am I missing anybody? I think that's it. But we got a bunch of good young guys that we're very pleased with.